Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you, and of course anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Divine, what news do you have incoming for Pisces? So we have spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. And Divine, can you clarify this? So we have legal, so court paperwork being filed. And can I have one more? So repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. So I feel like something is being stripped or taken away from someone. Yeah, something is definitely being taken away from someone. Divine, can you clarify legal and repo? So we have love bombing. So overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. So I feel like some spiritual union definitely is coming to an end. This could definitely be some form of separation, possibly even a divorce. But I'm seeing more so, someone honing in on a house. So I feel like this is very significant because I feel like something is about to be split up, something is about to be broken, and this is unfortunate, but I feel like it's also intentional, and there's a reason, of course, behind it here as well, besides what is obvious. Yeah, Divine, what else is here? Yeah, I feel like you're being protected from something you can't see. So we have lust. So greed, I'm not saying that. Y'all can see it. So inconsiderate. Divine, can you clarify lust? So cuffing season. So single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. So here's what it seems like, because this has just been the energy that has just been out there in the space. I feel like there is separation. I feel like something is ending for something to begin, and I don't even feel like this began right away. For some of you, maybe it did, but some of you have waited a while. I feel like healing is significant. I feel like you've taken care of yourself. I feel like some of you all are just wanting to get out there and enjoy yourself. And enjoying yourself does not mean but I feel like I feel like you are just wanting to enjoy yourself in some sense. Yeah, be an option. Be ready to be scooped up or scoop somebody up. Yeah. Divine, can I have one more? Concerning this space, lust and cuffing season. Yeah. So karmic. So third party relationship as well as lesson. So this could be a karmic relationship, and that doesn't necessarily mean that is bad. Karmic isn't bad. I feel like karma, is just lessons. I mean, I feel like this could be somebody that you could be tied to, but I feel like while you're out there dating, I feel like someone else is going to come up from the past because you are a single individual. Yeah, I feel like in some way you're going to be tested to see if you're really done with someone. Can I have one more vibe? Divine, tell me what's in the news. So we have a lucky break. Yeah. So good fortune, good things coming, as well as turning point. And Divine, lastly, clarify lucky break. So snack. So obsession, physical attraction, as well as sex appeal. Some of you all are really going to be lucky in the area of looks. Something about you is going to be very attractive in this season, which is going to work in your favor. Don't manipulate it. Please don't manipulate it. Divine, clarify one more time. Yeah, so brick wall. So defense mechanism. Mechanism, guarded, as well as hard to reach. I totally butchered that. Yeah. I feel like even while you may be viewed as attractive, while you may be even viewed as alluring, I feel like there's something about you that people are not able to get through. They can't really see you. And I feel like for in a sense the core of you in a sense was not seen because it needed to be protected for what's getting ready to go on in your life. Some form of expansion could be significant. Divine, what is the overall message? So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What else, Divine? So we have the Five of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like what's happening right now is a decision that was made has been turned around. I feel like there has definitely been some sense of change. And I feel like somebody now has to go in the opposite direction. I feel like whenever you do commit to something and it doesn't work out, there will be some sense of disappointment, concerning that space. I don't feel like this is somewhere that you stay for an extremely long period of time. But I do feel like it did have somewhat of an effect on you. But I also feel like this is something that you grew from as well. We even have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you grew some things from this. I feel like it's possible that you also began to put your attention, your energy into yourself. Okay, but there was a lot that you walked away from. Flipping, we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck now. So yeah, I feel like there definitely was a decision that was made, and I feel like ultimately there's something that you possibly walked away from. Divine, tell me about the Five of Cups here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. And tell me about the Page of Pentacles. So we do have the Temperance. So I feel like there has definitely been some sort of shift. I feel like now your attention can go into what you've been wanting to do. I feel like there also is some sense of healing here as well. Temperance, healing, a change of flow, going with the flow. I feel like something also here is balance, but there definitely is change that is evident, that's getting ready to happen within someone's life. And this could definitely be after you've walked away from someone, after you've ended something from someone. Temperance moving forward, Divine. So we have the Nine of Swords. And tell me about the Nine of Swords, Divine. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like what is happening now, I feel like there is a healing process because something in some way just did a number on someone, for even if it was for a little while, it still did a number on you. So the Nine of Swords as well as the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So I definitely feel like there was something that just didn't work. And I feel like this is something that stayed on someone's mind, how something didn't work. I feel like there is a switch and flow and change of attention because I feel like something wasn't supposed to work in this space so you could receive something that you were supposed to get. Divine, why didn't this work? So we have the Wheel of Fortune as well as the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there was somewhere else that you were supposed to go. The reason why, something didn't work. I feel like your luck was best drawn somewhere else. Divine, tell me about the Wheel of Fortune as well as the King of Pentacles. Because I feel like you're supposed to get something that someone is not supposed to be a part of. So the Six of Swords. I definitely feel like this is something you also will be guided to do. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Divine, tell me about the Six of Swords. Yeah, so the King of Cups as well as the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's somebody else that you're going to meet, King of Pentacles, King of Cups. I feel like this is someone who's on the same playing field as you, same territory. I feel like this is also going to be some sense of judgment call from some sense of loneliness. We had the Judgment and the Hermit that fell out as well. I feel like you being a solo individual is about to come to an end. I feel like you're possibly about to meet someone, possibly even in business as well. Things that wasn't working for you in business could also be changing as well. Business, career, work. Divine King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so we have the Page of Swords as well as the Ten of Cups. I definitely feel like in your near future or in your incoming future, you're definitely going to meet someone who is definitely going to be partnership worthy. We have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It also is something that is balanced. It's fair. Okay. It definitely will be reciprocity here. Divine Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles as well as the Nine of Wands. I feel like you just began to concern yourself with work. That's where you began to invest your time. You began to invest your time in something that you let go with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you began to tend to it. You began to take care of it. If it was a plant that needed to be repotted, you repotted the plant. And now I feel like possibly you're beginning to see some form of reciprocity or success with that with the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck here again. What else, Divine? So the Four of Swords. So I also feel like you are guarded. And I feel like some of you all put your focus and your attention into work as a distraction. Okay. And it doesn't mean that you weren't healing or anything like this. I feel like this maybe kept you distracted from partners, people. You know, you would say things like you don't have time. There's other things that you have to do. You wouldn't necessarily say it like that, but you other things that you had to do. Divine, tell me about the Four of Swords here. Yeah, so the Five of Wands. So I definitely feel like you possibly were healing from a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos, that was going on in your life. And I feel like with the Star here at the bottom of the deck, she's naked, can't really show you. But with you've been dealing with a lot of conflict. But I feel like what began to happen is you began to just put all of that stuff to rest. Even if it was simple as you walking away from it with you out without you even saying a word, or even if it was something like you just putting your time back into yourself, some sense of purpose that you feel that is intentional. What else here, Divine? So the Eight of Swords, and tell me about the Eight of Swords, Divine. The Nine of Pentacles. So synchronicities are very significant. We have 4, 5. We have 8, 9. Yeah. Excuse me. So I definitely feel like at one point in time, in spaces that you were once restricted, you are not going to be restricted. 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like something could also be being released to you. Divine, context on the 8 of Swords. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. Something was released to you. Something was given to you. This could be some sort of gift. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be something relative to your intuition that was given to you to help release you from some sort of hold, release some sort of finances that you have, receive some sort of clarity, some sort of insight. Divine, 9 of Pentacles. So the Page of Wands, I feel like now there are many different things that you will be able to do that you've been waiting to do. This could be concerning projects. This could be concerning financial areas in your life. Divine, Page of Wands here. We have the Moon. Definitely feel like you are going to receive some sort of clarity, some sort of insight on things that you did not know of. Okay. Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like with this insight that you will receive, it'll help move you forward, move the dial, move you up a nudge, a nudge, a tinch, especially with the Wheel of Fortune too. I feel like luck, you may possibly even be receiving a lucky break, just as the card implies. Divine, the Moon. Yeah, a couple of cards just have been consistent with the energy, and it's like, what are the odds? Yeah, so we have the Two of Swords. I feel like concern is something that you did not know you are going to receive clarity and insight on. I feel like this is definitely going to help you move the dial, and I feel like this will put you ahead of the competition that you didn't know you were competing with. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.